Welcome to thegameheads.com. The E3 interview for the game you are about to watch has been added to you. Review it, so hit up our forums and comments and tell us what you think about this game, so you can be the next person we select to write our official review.
Alright, this is Daniel with thegameheads.com. We're here with the designer on Fable 3. He's going to walk us through the demo here, right from the show floor.
Hi, my name's Ted Timmins. I'm part of the design team at Lionhead Studios. This gentleman here is playing Shadelight. It's one of our most different quests that we've ever done. It's very different to anything we've ever done in Fable 2. It's basically trying to create an atmosphere that puts the player on edge. It's very cinematic, it's very powerful, and it really ties in with the whole story in Fable 3, whereby we're trying to make the player feel. It's all about emotion, it's all about caring, and it's all about feeling powerful in the combat. So what he's about to do here, he's about to fight some shadows using our new combat system. It's a lot more fluid, it's a lot quicker. We've got weapons that morph on the fly, we've got new spells, we've got ranged combat still. It's all very exciting and very different, but still keeping in with the Fable charm.
Where is he right now?
So right now, basically, the background of the story, I'll start from the beginning.
No, make sure someone's in the shop.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so should I start from? Right, so,
I'll get him in the shot.
Okay, yeah,
I got him.
Right, so, should I start from the beginning? So
the background of
the background of the game is basically, at the start of the game, you're a prince. You're the prince of, your father was the king, and that was the king from Fable 2, or the queen, depending upon the gender of your hero. Basically, you started Fable 3, your brother is an evil tyrant. He's in charge of the country, he's the king. One day you wake up, your mentor here, Sir Walter, who has the torch, he turns around and says, we need to get the hell out of this castle. We can't follow this regime of oppression. So basically, you escape the castle, and on the way you build up followers. Followers mean that at certain points in the story you have to make promises, and when you make those promises, it might be something like abolish child labour. That's a really, a sensitive subject that we're trying to make the player feel quite emotional about. They'll play the game, and when they finally become king, people will turn around and say, yeah. They'll basically say, you made all these promises 8 hours ago, or in game time, and they'll say, you've got to follow up on these promises. You promised that you would abolish child labour, but then your butler will turn around and say, but that will cost the treasury, X million gold. We can't possibly afford that. And then you get given the choice. Do you sacrifice tons of treasury money that could be spent on, lowering taxes and all that kind of stuff, or you could abolish child slavery? And you can actually, it's not just that child slavery exists in the world. Just if you go into Bowerstone, you can see for yourself the children in the factories working away. It's a really important thing to get across to the player, that the decisions they make affect the game world. And basically after all of that, you come to this point, you become shipwrecked, and you land on this new continent. It's not just a new level, we've created an entire continent which is new to Fable. We've named it Aurora, so it's very, very different. It's a desert, it's sandy, it's scary. It really gets into your head that this is different to Fable. I mean, as you've probably seen from some of the other demos, they're very Fable, and here we're trying to say this is Fable evolved. This is Fable that is something you've never seen before, and we're all really excited about it back home, and the guys have done a great job in creating this amazing atmosphere that's different to anything you've ever seen before.
Now I noticed a little bit that there was a different character in there, so do you now have the ability to play different characters through the game?
Well, no, that was actually your mentor, Sir Walter, and the monster or the creature that you saw there, we're actually not naming him today. Okay. We're leaving that as kind of like something to reveal at a later date. All we can say is that he's very integral to the story, and that come October 26th you'll be able to find out how that story ends. So, yeah, pretty exciting. Yeah, October 26th is the day to remember.
Awesome.
Yeah, thanks for coming, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
Alright. When do we expect Fable to release?
October 26th.
October 26th?
October 26th this year.
Awesome.
So all good shop.
Awesome. Alright, thanks a lot, man. Alright guys, remember this game is added to you. Review it, hit up the comments and forums, tell us what you think. Alright, thanks a lot.